Welcome to this edition of Northwest Real Estate Forum. I'm your host, Patricia Wangsness. Our mission is to bring you experts and relevant topics that will help you understand the art, science, and timing of real estate, because after all, your home is your biggest asset. Joining me today is Owen Roberts of Roberts Wygal. Owen is a third-generation carpenter-builder who learned the construction trade at an early age and knows every aspect of contracting firsthand. Continuing a family theme, Owen partnered with his son-in-law, Brian Wygal, a few years ago, and they continue today to be an award-winning builder of awe-inspiring homes. Roberts Wygal has again been listed in the Puget Sound Business Journal as one of the top builders for 2011. Welcome, Owen.
Thank you.
So, you build awe-inspiring custom homes. I've seen your work. It is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
One of the things that I want to talk to you about is what should people come to you prepared with? Okay, they've decided they're going to build a custom home. They've picked you as their builder. What else do they need to have to make it a successful process?
Well, they need to start with their own vision of how they want the house to feel, not necessarily look, but how it should feel and what it should do for them when it's done. Mm-hmm. How it should work, how it should function, how much room. They can sometimes what I'll do is suggest that they go through magazines and just start taking pictures out, putting them in a file, and then jot on the picture what part of the picture is attractive to them, and maybe even pull things out they don't like. Mm-hmm. And if you have, say, 50 pictures like that, and you give it to an architect, they have a pretty good idea of what you're looking for, and that's a good start.
So a vision,
Mm-hmm.
and then a feel, whether it's formal, informal, or contemporary,
Mm-hmm.
traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Does that?
Try and get across to the architect and builder how you live and what makes you comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like a very informal home, and some are looking for something much more formal.
And as far as style of working with somebody, they would normally interview you, and do they have everybody set, or do you help bring team members to the project?
It can go either way. Sometimes they really haven't talked to anyone. And if they come to the builder first, we can listen to what it is they're looking for, and maybe direct them to architects that feel like a good fit to us. Mm-hmm. And if they interview, say, 3 or 4 architects, they're going to get a pretty clear feeling of who they not only communicate the best with, but who seems to be listening the best to them, and maybe showing them pictures of things they like.
So of all the people, how many people come to you first as the builder, and how many people come, like, say, go to an architect first? About what is it?
Well, in the past, traditionally, people usually went to the architect first and then looked for a builder. Nowadays, it seems that more and more people are budget conscious, and so they would go to the builder first and say, this is how much my budget is, and I need roughly this size home. They might show me some pictures, and then we would help manage the conceptual budget part of the design process. Because you don't want to go through a whole design process designing your dream home to find out it costs much more than you want to spend.
Having been there in our own personal consultation with you, we know that if you have a budget, the architect has the vision and the artistry, and sometimes that doesn't coincide with the practicality of a budget, of the where, the when, the why, and the how.
Well, and that's not generally because the architect doesn't have a desire to hit the budget, but they don't really deal with budgets historically. We keep our historical numbers on houses we've built, so we can constantly be comparing the conceptual drawings to other homes we've built and give budget feedback on how we're doing, probably in a 20% range.
Wow, that's impressive.
As we move through the design process.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, that's valuable information. Thanks very much, and hopefully everybody will stay tuned for part 2. Thanks, Owen.
Great.
Thanks for watching this edition of Northwest Real Estate Forum. Join us again next week for the second part of our conversation with Owen Roberts of Wygal. Whether you are buying, selling, or sitting on the sidelines, keep watching for important information on topics that are impacting your biggest asset, your home. To learn more about this and other shows, please visit us on northwestrealestateforum.com or check us out on Facebook. While you're there, be sure to order your free copy of Neighbor Law, Fences, Trees, Boundaries, and Noise by Cora Jordan. You'll be surprised at what you learn. I'm your host, Patricia Wangsness. See you next time.